Genghis Khan and his family and what they did. Dude, they killed 10% of the population of Earth while he was alive. They killed so many people that they affected the carbon footprint of human beings on Earth.
In a groundbreaking revelation, scientists have unearthed what they believe to be the long-lost tomb of Genghis Khan. This tomb, concealed for centuries, contains mysterious and unsettling artifacts that raise more questions than answers. The contents of this tomb challenge our preconceptions about the great Mongol conqueror Genghis Khan. The enigma surrounding the tomb of Genghis Khan has been the subject of legends, novels, and scholarly inquiries. While factual accounts have been scarce, tales about the tomb have abounded. Genghis Khan, the Mongol conqueror who established one of the world's largest empires, was the only people that the Mongols didn't dig over, samurai's them up. Mongols showed up and they tried to take over Japan on several occasions, more than one occasion, and every time they were met with these dudes who actually knew how to fight or sword-trained or shooting the arrows. That this was believed to have ordered the secrecy of his final resting place. It was rumored that anyone involved in the burial was executed to ensure the location remained hidden. Legends even suggested that rivers were diverted to flow over the tomb and wheeled horses were released to obliterate any traces of its existence. The location of the tomb has remained one of history's most tantalizing mysteries, sparking imaginations across centuries. Historians and archaeologists found themselves torn between respecting local traditions and satisfying global curiosity. In Mongolia, Genghis Khan is not just a historical figure but also a national hero and spiritual icon. Mongolia has traditionally regarded disturbing the Khan's resting place as a potential source of calamities, making it forbidden territory both culturally and literally. A lot of things going for them. They had strategy. First of all, they had devious wild strategies, like they would set people up. They would send a small party out and those people would go after a small party and chase them down. They would lead them into like a canyon filled with Mongols and just slaughter everybody and block the exit. This tension has created a delicate balance between scientific inquiry and cultural sensitivity, veiling the tomb's location in secrecy and taboo. Numerous attempts to locate the tomb, blending scientific expertise with local folklore, had yielded nothing but disappointment, adding complexity to the existing web of speculation. Yet despite these challenges, the allure of discovering the tomb remained potent. It transcended the mere appeal of treasure or the promise of invaluable historical artifacts. It was driven by the insatiable human desire to solve a riddle that had confounded generations. Archaeologists scoured ancient texts, scrutinized satellite images, and studied local animal migration patterns in their quest for clues. Folklore spoke of a mountain in northeastern Mongolia believed to be sacred to Genghis Khan, leading many to speculate that this mystical mountain guarded the longsword secret. Then, guided by fate, came a groundbreaking discovery that many viewed as audacious if not sacrilegious. In an age where technology could peer into the far reaches of the universe, it was almost inevitable that we would one day turn our gaze toward the hidden recesses of our own past. That day has arrived, and the revelation is nothing short of earth-shattering. They literally changed how many people were burning things. They literally changed it in core samples. Like when you do a core sample on the Earth, the carbon footprint of human beings is less while he was alive because he killed 1 out of 10 human beings. We can no longer rely on campfire tales or speculative videos about what might lie within Genghis Khan's tomb. We now possess tangible, incontrovertible evidence, a reality that punctures the ballooning myths that have captivated us for so long. The significance of this find cannot be overstated. For academics, it opens new avenues of research into Mongolian history, archaeology, and anthropology. For Mongolia, it represents both a cultural celebration and a complex dilemma regarding newfound international attention. For the world at large, it adds an unsettling new chapter to an old narrative that has fascinated us for centuries. There's a story about this guy that was traveling to China to meet and see if they could do business and do some trading and see what it's like. As he got close, he saw what he thought was a snow-capped mountain in the distance. As they got closer, they realized that it was a pile of bones, and that Genghis Khan and his warriors had come in Jin China they killed. Just when the world had nearly given up on locating the fabled tomb of Genghis Khan, a team of archaeologists stumbled upon an unexpected revelation. Equipped with advanced scientific instruments, the team was initially in Mongolia for a different mission, studying ancient climate patterns by examining soil sediments. Little did they anticipate that their findings would ignite international intrigue and debate. The site lay in a remote area near Burkin Khaldun Mountain, a location long suspected to be Genghis Khan's final resting place but never definitively proven as such. As the team began their excavation, irregularities in the soil layers piqued their curiosity. Delving deeper, they encountered not just the usual plant fragments and sediment, but a man-made formation that hinted at a burial site. Recognizing the potential significance, they contacted authorities and initiated a meticulous excavation process. Cutting-edge technology played a pivotal role in this landmark discovery. Ground-penetrating radar mapped the subterranean structure. Advanced metal detectors signaled the presence of artifacts. Drones equipped with high-resolution cameras provided an aerial perspective, aiding navigation in the challenging terrain. These tools converged to unveil a burial site of incredible intricacy, befitting a leader of immense importance. Intricate carvings, symbols of power, and remnants of ceremonial offerings were scattered about, that his genes are in a high percentage of the people that still exist there today. The defining moment came when inscriptions resembling the old Mongol script were deciphered, pointing almost conclusively to this being the tomb of Genghis Khan. As news of the discovery spread, the world held its breath, anticipating the unveiling of the tomb's contents. However, this discovery was not without its complications. Given its monumental significance to Mongolia's heritage, the Mongolian government had to be consulted at every step. As news media descended upon the site, ethical considerations arose, questioning the propriety of excavating a site so deeply intertwined with Mongolian culture and identity. Weeks turned into months as scientists clad in specialized gear worked tirelessly around the clock. Onlookers and local officials maintained a respectful distance. Periodic updates offered glimpses into their progress, fueling discussions and debates spanning from academic inquiries to existential ponderings beyond the incredible artifacts and historical documents.